I just finished getting ready and I am about to go to the park, and I wanted to show what I bring in my bag to the park. Ignore my dogs. I already have some stuff in this tote bag that I'm gonna be using, but I'll show you anyways because I'm gonna put some other stuff in. I think I'm gonna pack kind of a lot of things because there's a lot I want to get done, and this is kind of my way of recharging myself and also turning my day around because I've kind of done nothing thus far into today. So I'm bringing lots of activities. My wallet, I just have my ID in here, so I always bring my wallet, and in case, film camera, digital camera. This is actually what I film a lot of my videos on. It's the Casio EXILIM digital camera. In case, you know, you never know. A pen because I'm gonna bring my journal. So this is the journal that I use. It's by Moleskine, and it's like the soft cover one. I really like this one. And then I'm gonna bring this book. This is my current read. I'm rereading this actually, but it's The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Highly recommend. Like, I'm reading it a second time and I'm still learning things that I didn't pick up on the first time. And that's why I love rereading self-help books, because there's so many things that I skimmed over the first time I read it, and so it's still extremely helpful. Sunglasses, AirPods. Oh, this is so extra, but I think I want to bring my crochet stuff because I'm remaking these shorts that I actually filmed in a previous video that didn't turn out how I wanted them to look because they just didn't fit me correctly. And so now I'm starting from the beginning, and I think I'm gonna bring that. Is that like extra? Like, I would have to bring this entire thing, but it's not like heavy. I'm just gonna bring it. And then of course my keys. Okay, and we're ready to go. Nice. I think I'm also gonna bring like a snack or two, obviously water. I look really red. I used Benetint, and then I put the Glossier, I think they only have one, it's just their clear lip gloss over. All right, let's go to the park and reset my entire life. Sorry if you can hear the leaf blower or whatever is going on in the background. But I made it to the park, clearly. It feels so nostalgic because this is where I filmed. I don't know if everyone who is watching this video has already seen one of my first videos, how I spend my summer alone. That was filmed last summer at this exact park, and it just feels so full circle and nostalgic because I feel like I've come such a long way since that video. And although I was like in a very accepting state of my aloneness, I guess, I still was struggling with it. It was still like a current fresh issue in my life. And if you watched that video and you resonated with it, let me just say two things. One, I'm sorry that you can relate to that. I wasn't, obviously I wasn't showing the dark side to it. I was showing the lightness to the situation. It's still like a tough thing to relate to it if you do. And two, it will get better. It will get better. I know everyone says that for like any given situation, but it genuinely will. And it takes, coming back to yourself through the form of being lonely, to meet those special people in your life or to reconnect with them or whatever it is. Actually, I was listening to an Abraham Hicks podcast today. It was on the topic of soulmates, and that is something that I kind of struggle with a lot, like just the idea of wanting a soulmate. I just romanticize literally every interaction I have, which is a blessing and a curse because it makes things fun, but it doesn't make things fun internally. Anyways, in this podcast, the person was asking all about soulmates and, you know, what it'll take for them to meet their soulmate and how much they've been doing the inner work and how come they haven't found their soulmate yet. And Esther, or Abraham Hicks, said in order to meet your soulmate, you need to first mate with your soul. The fact that that just happened in the background. To put it in simpler terms, it just means truly connecting to yourself, because you are not going to find your soulmate, or you're not going to be able to truly connect with them unless you're truly connected to yourself. It kind of goes with the saying, as above, so below, or like as within, so without. It's like your external reality is reflected by your inner reality. So if you make up here a happy place to be in, connect with yourself, find comfort within yourself, find happiness through yourself and not externally, then it's going to reflect on just your external reality. I don't know how I got here. I literally always tend to go on tangents and then I'm like, what was I even talking about? Oh, being alone. Yeah, so that's a little food for thought. Just ponder on that if you're struggling with, you know, lack of connection or soulmates or whatever. I think I'm gonna either read or journal first, but before I do that, I wanted to show a little snack haul. So like I said, I brought my water. I brought these dill pickle chips by the brand Kettle. They're so good. A plum. I feel like that's a really odd combination, but I was feeling something savory and something fresh / sweet, and I love me a good plum. I love plums in the summertime. They're probably like in my top 2 fruits. It's like mango, plums. So I've been here for like 2 hours now, and I don't even know how long I was planning on being here for, but I wanted to just be here for as long as it took for me to feel like centered, I guess. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I spend a lot of time alone, and I like spending time alone because I'm naturally, over the past couple years, I've become very independent, and I'm just not as social as I once was, although obviously I still do enjoy my social time. But recently, even though I've been like doing certain things alone, like it's still not really enough. So I needed to like truly quiet the mind, which is why I'm here. And I was reading for a little bit, I'm crocheting. I think I'm gonna head back in like 10 minutes. But I just wanted to say that if you're unsure on like what it is that you need to recharge, find the stuff that you liked most when you were a kid. If you don't remember, or you just didn't really have anything you particularly fixated on, just experiment maybe. I don't know, maybe this is your sign to experiment with a bunch of different hobbies, and just see what fulfills you the most. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for listening to me literally just go on a tangent for however long this video is. Also, side note, I've been getting a lot of comments on my videos recently and attention to my videos and my channel, and I just want to say, like, I am just so immensely grateful and happy with the way that people have been responding to my videos. it just makes me feel like I've created some sort of like community, even if we're not talking to each other, but just the comments that I've received are just so sweet and make me feel less alone. And yeah, if you have any other questions for me besides the ones that I've already been receiving, maybe I'll do like a getting to know me video soon. So comment down below anything you want to know about me. And yeah, all right, bye.